Lastly, let's talk about Portainer. Portainer is what, is to Docker is what the Unraid Docker section is to Unraid. So again, I'm going to say Portainer is to Linux is what the Docker section is to Unraid. That's a more specific example. So it's a GUI, just like, you see here, Docker containers is very cute and, well, it's not cute when you're new, but it's doing the same thing. So containers, it tells you where the networks are, kind of what the images are. You can stop the container. You can you can recreate the container. I'm still learning Portainer. I don't know much to it, but I know once you install Portainer with, shocker, a Docker command. Then once it's been docked, you can then even manage Portainer from within, right here. You can literally manage Portainer and just make sure that it's set to, essentially restart policies always, you see. So just make sure the restart policy is always so that you don't lose it on a system restart. But again, we have, once again, overseer, restart policy, just keep restarting unless you personally stop it. So again, you could restart it always, etc. So it gives you a nice GUI for Docker. But remember, as I said, you don't want to use these custom templates. You can use it as a jumping point, but you always want to manually compose. Always manual, okay? Always. And then you want to hit update the stack. And it goes, oh, are you sure? Do you want to re-pull the image and redeploy? You don't have to do that, but you can update the stack. You can also just stop the stack, which will stop the container. Again, it's a really handy thing, and it is a business edition. So they will let you manage, I think, 3 servers worth. So 3 whole servers. If you have multiple servers, this one is called local. Again, I think I can edit the name. Yeah, I could just edit the name out here. Public IP. Again, this is the local one, but let's say you wanted to run this Docker Portainer, but you wanted to also manage the Docker for another server. You can definitely put it all under this. It doesn't just have to be local. You can apparently create access to it. You could give it to some admins if you have like a server administrator that you trust, but crazy stuff like that. So that's more business related. Again, they offer free license to home people, and I recommend Portainer for definitely visualizing Docker and making it a little easier to just, instead of Docker compose down D, Docker PS, Docker kill, F-F, force kill. It's a lot easier. So this is just a light thing on Portainer. Again, the most important thing I can say with Portainer is what I really love is, the ability to see the logs right from within Portainer. I can just quickly see the logs of a container. I don't have to go to overseer, right? I don't have to go to mount. I don't have to go, I don't have to go Portainer, files, app data, config, overseer, logs. Ooh, where's the logs? Here's, what's going on? It's exploding in my face. So here's the logs, I don't have to do all this. And it's just really nice that way. You can also go to the console. This one, I don't find that this really works nicely. I don't know. It's just, this was working, but not really working. I don't know. This one's a little iffy. You could chart the memory usage of things. You could inspect it. You can get more like, okay, this is kind of useless to me, but there's a lot of stuff you can do here. And again, you can create an image from this container. You can back this up to your own Docker containers. Kind of crazy. So this will save the configuration, I guess. It's kind of, I didn't really get into this part of it, but there we go.